Philadelphia, Ohio. A car thief takes 3 buddies out for a spin in a stolen van. But when they're spotted by officers, their joyride becomes a pulse-pounding pursuit.
Well, we need somebody to intercept them now.
The terrified passengers quickly realize they made a big mistake by getting in this vehicle. And before the chase is over, they may just pay for it with their lives.
Sorry, guys.
Their lawless cohort swerves in and out of traffic on rain-slicked roads.
I'm going to have to try to jack him now because somebody.
When another cruiser boxes him in, the renegade tries to run it off the highway.
Did he get you?
Up ahead, officers from a nearby precinct lay down spikes while the passengers pray for a peaceful ending to this nightmare.
Uber's requiring a basic stop takedown.
The car thief spots the trap, but his luck runs out.
He missed him and wrecked.
The fugitive dodges the spikes, but loses control, pinballing from one guardrail to another. Cops move in, but the rampaging driver runs for it.
Got one on foot.
Police nab him before he gets too far. As for the trembling passengers, they've had more than enough. They readily surrender. After this perilous close call, they're just happy not to end up as roadkill. London, England.
Yeah, I think we've got them. Stand by.
A life and death drama unfolds in the middle of the Thames River. A civilian has grabbed a life ring and gone after a man who took a drunken plunge into the murky flow.
They're out of midstream at the moment.
A police helicopter tracks the rescue effort. But then, the pilot spots a horrifying complication.
That's going to be interesting because there's a barge heading right for them.
The 2 men are drifting straight into the path of cargo traffic. A tugboat bears down on them. It's a narrow miss. But the trailing barge is the real killer.
They'll be washed down the side of the barge.
The swimmers are slammed by the corner of the massive rig. Incredibly, both men cheat a grisly fate. But even with a police boat ready to pull them in, the danger isn't over. The terrified civilian backs off, afraid of capsizing the raft, and finds himself dead in the path of the whirring motor. He's sucked toward the blades, then fights away at the last second. Finally, the man is hoisted aboard, and both swimmers are taken to a hospital.
You're more than welcome.
Neither one suffers ill effects from their harrowing time in the Thames, thanks to a selfless hero who risked a crushing demise to pull a drunkard from the drink. Aboard the Russian aircraft carrier Gorshkov, a dangerous test is underway. An experimental jet fighter hovers over the deck, attempting its first vertical landing ever. And its last. The pilot has trained many times before for this exercise. But just before touchdown, high winds kick up. And the plane drops too fast. A titanic fireball shoots twisted steel and burning gas across the deck. Even worse, the cockpit's canopy is jammed, trapping the pilot inside the hellish inferno. Crewmen scramble to find a way to reach him. But the blaze rages out of control, swallowing the jet and devouring all hope that the airman can be saved. Until somehow, emergency ejection suddenly engages. The pilot catapults 300 feet in the air and parachutes into the icy waters below. Miraculously, he's still alive. The test flight turns out to be a total disaster. But thanks to his cool under fire, the pilot scores high marks for cheating death.
Up next, fans pack a rally car race, but two are directly in the path of disaster. Plus, a killer jump comes up short, leaving a skier fighting for his life. But first, a store clerk is slammed by a wall of destruction. When most daring, cheating death returns.